You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold. Oh, oh, oh. And when I fall to leave, will you be there when I wait to save me? A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Guys Garage YouTube channel, back again with another video. And today we're doing a review on a really cool car. Shout out to Tony for letting me review his 2020 Nissan 370Z NISMO. But this isn't a regular NISMO. This is a twin turbo 370Z making 700 wheel horsepower. So before we begin the review, Tony, you want to just shout your Instagram out or let the viewers know where they can reach you?
You can follow me at Tony Z NISMO on Instagram. I post progress of the build and other little things I'm doing to the car, plans, etc. You follow along and see how it's going to come along. I also have a 350 NISMO that's going to be getting turboed as well very soon. I'm going to be posting progress of that on there as well, so just stay tuned for that.
So we're actually trying to get on the highway, and before we go, I just want you guys to see what it's like. The clutch on this car is actually absolutely gnarly. What type of clutch is on this car?
It's an OS Geiken R3C triple plate. It's for racing applications. It holds about 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. These are imported over from Japan, usually have a 2 to 3 month lead time.
Alright, so guys, you saw from the B-rolls that we made that you essentially touched every single part of this car, from the exterior to the suspension to the diff to the inside and especially the motor. So let's talk about what everyone really wants to hear first, is about everything you've done to the motor.
Alright, so the car has a Fast Intentions twin turbo kit. They're twin 63 mil Zona rotor, billet turbos, oil and water cooled. I have a Soho Motorsports manifold, as well as a Greddy baffled oil pan for the track. I have a fuel surge system to stop the anti-starvation issues.
So is this motor built?
No, this motor is actually unopened.
It's unopened?
Yeah,
so
I'm bringing it to the limit right now at this point.
So your 700 wheel, you said, right, on low boost, or what?
That's at 14 PSI right now.
Yeah, that's freaking fast. And it feels pretty, like, even though it's super aftermarket, this is what I really wanted to see in this car, was how it would feel. Like, this is my first time sitting in a tuner car that's making this much power, so I wanted to see if it would feel kind of OEM, right?
Yeah, you feel the sensations of the G's, but it's very tame.
Because the car is hooking. What size tires are you running on this?
I'm running an 18x12 rim with a 345/35/18 Toyo RR. So street slick.
Street slick. So they're road legal, but they're full slicks.
Yeah, they only have 2 little tracks in them, so they can still be DOT.
Nice. So that's why you're hooking up pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm curious, how come you went with the twin turbo setup instead of what most people do with the single turbos?
So I actually went with the twin turbos based on actually like scientific principles. When you have like volumetric efficiency and thermals, I feel like putting a turbo where a lot of people do the single turbos up top and high is just a bad spot. Puts a lot of heat by the timing and cam control equipment, and it's just a spot where you don't want that kind of heat. Yeah. Also with twin turbos, it just makes more sense on a multi-banked engine. You have a turbo per bank, you don't have like one side being super long and the other side being really short, which is like notorious for blowing up Subaru engines with that single turbo setup that they run. So the twin turbo just made more sense from a scientific standpoint.
Also, one, it spools faster, and two, but from installing it, you've pretty much done everything yourself on this car for the most part. Was it much, would you say it's harder to do than a normal
a single turbo? Absolutely. Unlike all the other boost applications for the VQ, the twin turbo is an engine out job.
Alright, so let's talk about suspension that you've done, because you mentioned it before, in order to put all this power down, you need a proper suspension setup. So what do you have done for suspension? You have coilovers, what are you running?
Yeah, so right now I have Tane Flex Z coilovers. I have them at the max dampening. I do need to upgrade them up to a little bit more track focused suspension for this car. I have Hotchkiss sway bars. They're huge, full solid sway bars for these cars.
I have those on my car too. You have front and rear, or just
front and rear?
Front and rear. Nice.
I have a Cusco toe brace, and then all the solid mounting. Like the entire driveline solid, so it just keeps the drama down to a minimum.
You have transmission mounts?
Yeah, transmission mounts, engine mount, diff brace. I still need lower control arms. I have upper control arms. I don't have lower control arms.
Yeah, I mean, the suspension is dialed. When you hit it, it like doesn't squat too much. It kind of just stays planted and then really shoots like a rocket.
Yeah.
So we just did some pulls, and like we were going speeds that I won't mention. You really can't tell how fast you're going, especially to your point that I can't really see the speedo from here, so I can't tell how fast we're going. But I mean, it pulls like like a train. It's pretty nuts. Have issues with overheating. You're pretty cool.
Never. I've never overheated in this setup.
Nice. And so outside of suspension, power, outside of the car too, you have this is what color? This is not paint and wrap. This is actually paint. What's the name of this color?
It's called crystallized phthalate green mica. It's the metallic version of British racing green that McLaren made for Mercedes, which was under MSO. Other than that, I have Advan GTs.
Those are my favorite wheels.
Yeah.
TEs and Advan GTs. I wanted to get a set for my G, but there's too much goddamn money.
Yeah, they're a beautiful big 5-spoke, 18 by 10 plus 35 front, and 18 by 12 plus 12 in the back. Yeah. With just slicks on the car. I need it for grip. I'm going to use this car in track scenarios and time attack for the future. So that's my plans with this car.
Yeah, the Advan GTs I think look really good, especially on the V2 Nismo. I think it really adds to the power of the car, to the look of the car. Yeah, the triple disc clutch like grabs super aggressively too.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, it feels like almost like like your DCTs in a race car, like the way those shift, like super aggressive. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. The aggression is very similar to like a DCT and a GTR. Once you get like the TCM tune.
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Shout out to Tony for letting me review your car. This car is absolutely fire. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave comments below what other cars you'd like me to review. And subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
'Cause I can see